Hi guys, and welcome back to iClone 3D, where we discuss tips, tricks and tutorials for the latest animation softwares. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications for all our future tutorials. You can also follow me on Instagram at iClone 3D, and you can also get in touch for any requests, any work opportunities, or just for a friendly chat. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can use my PayPal email below, and any donations are greatly appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's crack on with the tutorial. So today we're going to be looking at how to customize the teeth on any character. And just before I go ahead and do that, I want to say a massive thank you for 900 subs. Really made my day today. So, massive appreciation. And, thanks for constantly tuning into the channel and, sticking with me. And, I'm really hoping these tutorials are of some benefit. So today, as I said, we're going to look at customizing the teeth. So we're just going to want to go into our modify tab up here. And we've got all our sliders here, but what we're going to want to do is just go all the way down to the bottom here. Now, here you can see we've got our CC based teeth. And this will basically allow us to edit the teeth. We're just going to want to firstly go into this tab here and just open the mouth. You can now see that mouth is open. And we'll show you a very quick way as well. We can actually get, more view of the teeth if you wanted. So just before we edit them, I'm going to show you how to do that. And what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to go to our facial edit profile. And if that's not showing, I believe you can go into your motion pose tab here and just go down to facial profile editor. And you can see that turns it on and off. So we'll just open that and we'll hit edit expression. And then what we can do is we can actually come down here to the mouth base. And we just want to go to this bar here, the search bar, and type in jaw. And if it doesn't show, we just want to click on the top here, the expression. And that will then basically select all of these. And if we type jaw, we can see jaw open here. So we'll just open that jaw. And now what we can do is if we come down to this little tab here, we've got some expression tools that we can use. We just want to click this tab here, which is the proportion tab, I believe. And when you click that, you can see it drops this little bone mesh in here. Now what this does, these little points here, they allow you to control the teeth, the upper, the lower teeth, and the eyes. So if I just click on the eyes, for example, and I hit my movement gizmo, you can see I can now move the eye around, etc. And now, of course, we don't want to do that unless we're going for a super surprised character that makes her eyes pop out. She's that surprised. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on the lower teeth and we're just going to raise them up a little bit. I'm just going to get a better position here so we can really see it. But we can see we can just raise them up and start to kind of position them how we want. Now you want to be mindful not to do it too much, so about there. But if I just undo that, we'll see our previous was much lower. And if I undo it again, it will go to, where it was at the bottom. So you really can't see the teeth. So, a really cool way to kind of quickly edit the teeth and pose them in a way that you kind of really like and see fit for your character. We'll kind of have it a bit kind of over exaggerated and show, a bit of the gums. And if I just turn that proportion off now, we can see we can now view those teeth. Okay, so back to how we now can edit these teeth and customize them. We're going to go back into our morph tab and we're just going to again scroll down to the very bottom and you'll see there's CC based teeth here. And when I click that, you can see it has those teeth selected. Now we can't move the teeth in this position, as you can see. So, best to do it how I showed you earlier. But if we click on the base teeth, we can see we get a number of different sliders up here. Now we can change the length of the teeth, as you can see. So we'll keep them about there. And you can do the same for the bottom teeth. You can make them longer or shorter. And you can also do things like a gap between the teeth and, make them look a lot more thin. So we'll just keep them like that. And you can also then adjust the canines and bring them down. So, if you wanted like a vampire or, some sort of kind of werewolf, then you could do that with those. And this is just a really cool way. You've got loads of different sliders, and all of these will individually affect the teeth. So we can make them crooked. And we can also do missing teeth, which is really cool. There, as you can see, we can have the 2 top teeth missing. We'll bring them back for now, and we could have various other teeth missing as well. Now, so this is just one of the ways you can adjust. I'll leave you guys to play around with that, of course. Now, what I'm going to show you here is how we can further adjust these teeth. And if we click on the detail here, you can see it gives us some more sliders. And if we go down here to our headshot and we just click the drop down menu, you can see now we've got a whole wide variety of options that we can now start to really fine tune and tailor those teeth to our liking. So what I'm going to do is on the headshot plugin, you can see we've got general. So this is just things that we've like the teeth height. As you can see, you can move the teeth up and down and move them about in the scene. We can also move just the top teeth and the bottom teeth. So pretty similar to what I was doing earlier. You can see, or we can also do it here, but sometimes you'll find that when you open the mouth naturally, the expression doesn't reveal the teeth enough. So you may want to do it in the facial profile here, change that and move the teeth around in there instead of doing it in here, because you'll find it gives you different results prior. Again, we've got a lot of different options here. I'll leave you guys to play around with in your own time, but we can scale the size of the teeth, the width, and loads of different kind of things to do with the teeth in the mouth. And here we've got detail, and again, loads of different sliders to really start customizing those teeth and really making them your own and look exactly how you want them. Now, if we come down to our root here, what you'll see is it now allows us individual control over the single teeth. So here we've got the central incisors, we've got the lateral incisors, and we've got the canine roots, and then we've got all the same for the lower. So what I'll do is if I just go in a little bit closer so you can see how this takes effect, I'm going to adjust the upper incisor, the central incisor, and you can see that just kind of thins it out a little bit more at the top instead of leaving it kind of like a square block. You can just start to get that realistic look to the teeth and start to really play around with that. And you can match up the numbers if you want to get even looks, or if you want to kind of get them a little bit different and offset, you can just kind of change the values to a different value. Again, we can do the same for the upper lateral incisor, as you can see there, and you want to do it to both sides. And again, you can do that for all the individual teeth and the lower ones too. If you can see in the bottom left corner, the lower jaw, not the best example to use. Maybe I'll try a different one. So you can see it works on the lower and the upper. You just want to be careful with the teeth and just make minor tweaks, because sometimes you can push it a little bit too far, and it can really kind of take them to a place that you don't want, as I recently experienced working with one of my amazing clients. But we got it back on track very quickly. But it's just easy to get carried away. So yeah, just be quite careful with that. And now if we go down to this tab here, the gum tab, you can see again we have individual control over each different teeth. Now sometimes it doesn't allow us to access the back teeth, and it is mainly the front ones. And in some tabs you'll find it does allow you to access the back ones, but to do different things with them. So you just have to search through there. But we'll look at that now. So here we can control the gum, as you can see. If you wanted less gum or if you wanted more gum, you can easily do that here. So really cool way to control the gums and just get that unique look. People have various different looks, mouth structures, teeth structures, and the way their gums sit over the teeth. Loads of different ways, you know, in real life that people have those different looks. So you can just really kind of communicate that here effectively by using all these little adjustments. Again, in the width panel, you'll see you can control just the individual tooth. So you can just play around with that to get a unique look just for individual teeth, one by one. And again, if you come down here into the length, pretty much the same thing, but just for the length of the tooth. You know, so you can just play around with the different ones and just get the desired results that you want until you're happy with that. And again, you want to come down here and do the lower as well. And we've got our move also. So this will just move the teeth. And also with the length, if you can see here, we've got a drop down menu. So as I was mentioning earlier, in some instances, you can access the back teeth. So here you can see we have control over the back teeth, the first premolars, the second premolars, and so forth. And, you know, you could just start to control the back teeth, as you can see there, and, you know, do all sorts of things to the back teeth how you please. I won't focus too much on the back teeth, but you can see if you look at the back lower teeth, it is having some effect, which is barely noticeable because I can't actually see. But there we go. If you can see now, it's, you know, very unnoticeable. So, you know, there's not a lot of instances where you want to do too much to the back teeth. And I guess that's why iClone doesn't allow you to do much in the other sections, such as the general or the detail. It doesn't allow you to adjust the back teeth. And I guess good reason is because you can't really see them anyway. And the focus is really the front teeth. Now, I'll just close that. And again, we'll go here into our move tab. And you can see here, we've got another drop down menu. So this will just move them, you know, frontwards or backwards, as you'll see here. And if we go down, we can also move from left to right, as you'll see there. So, you know, again, just a lot of control over all the individual teeth in the scene, just to get kind of the desired look that you want. And we've ended up creating a really kind of scary mouth here. It wasn't the intentions, but, you know, I'm just kind of leaving them and doing them in the most dramatic format so you can really see how you can really transform everything. So I'll close that move tab. And then again, we've got the rotate tab. And this just allows us to, you know, rotate the teeth left and right, tilt them. We can tilt, we can turn, and we can twist them. And again, just giving us varied looks and different kind of features for the teeth and for the mouth. And, you know, you can create hundreds of different unique looks. And just finally, we've got the edge. Now, this will do multiple different things to the teeth. The angle will change the angle of the tooth, as you can see here. So if you wanted them a bit more kind of, you know, offset and looking a bit natural, chipped, or a bit unkept, not so straight and perfect, you can just offset them here by using the angle. We can also contour them and make them pointed. And, you know, you can make them sharp or you can make them blunt like this, almost like a tooth's broke. So, you know, if we left it like that and then we went up to our length and we just changed the length of that tooth, you could make it look like a broken tooth. And we'll just then bring some gum back. So this is just showing you how you could, you know, use these to affect. So we'll just take the gum back up to there maybe. And you can see now we've got a broken tooth effect. So, you know, really cool way to use the contour tool. And we've also got chip. So we can just, you know, add a chip to the tooth, as you can see, chip it. And you can do that to both the left and right side of each of the teeth. And that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much how you can, you know, mess around with the teeth and just get some really cool, unique looks that suit your character. Now we've gone for a really messed up look here, and if you want to, you can just hit reset. We'll go on to, if we go and click on our CC based teeth and then hit reset, that should reset all of your teeth back to normal. So that's the easy way kind of how to adjust the teeth. And you can also do things here in the mouth section. But this is to do with mainly kind of the lips, etc. You could just scale the lips. That's not really to do with the teeth at all. So what you want to do again is come down here and you want to just edit everything in the CC based teeth, and all the drop down menus will allow you full control over all of the teeth and to get your own unique looks. Really hope that tutorial helps, guys. I think I needed to drink some water halfway through this, as you know, I got a bit parched. But really hope I got through it okay, and really hope I got the information out. And you know, I hope to see you guys again soon for another tutorial.